8:53 p.m. on a Sunday night, Sunday the 24th of May 2026. That's Sunday 24th of May 2026, 8:54 p.m. on a like I say, if you want to say evening or night, but it's evening night time. I want to say it. Yes, is there anyone replaying the live stream right now? If you're not hearing me talking when I come into the live stream, because I don't have anything to say. If you hear me talking, it's because I have something to say. Cause it don't matter when you live stream with me, when I have things to say, I say it. If I don't have anything to say, well, I don't say it. I don't have nothing to say, I decide to have nothing to say. When I have things to say, I say it. It don't matter when you live stream with me. I know some people come in they might say because I'm not talking anything, but I don't really have anything to talk about. don't really have anything to say. That's why I'm not talking really. So although I'm not feeling obviously, I just wanted to say that. I don't know what the dogs are barking at. I know it's already circle is like dog or something. Okay, maybe somebody walking in the road. Welcome, Damian. Welcome. Good night to you as well. I don't know what the dogs are barking at, but they're barking. One is my neighbor's dog, one is mine, one is Jerry, and one is the neighbor's dog. Mm-hmm. Quiet on the night. They're all just the dogs barking. That's it. But otherwise, I'm not quiet. No music really in the background. Only just a couple of just some vehicles passing with a lot of music. And I pretty much what you can say. Mm-hmm. You can say we can sleep in. You can sleep in peace. You can sleep so relaxed. Like last night, around sometime after 3 in the morning, sometime after 3 a.m., somebody with a motorbike revving out like they're doing burnout something and revving up the engine loud at 1 in the morning. That woke me up. I said, what you did this hour in the morning? You come out to your motorbike to make noise that hour in the morning. Oh, that hour in the morning have people sleeping. Made some stewed chicken fried rice. I surprised myself. It was very good. Well, we did some barbecue today. My mama dad barbecue today, and she made fried rice as well. And this evening for dinner noodles, chow mein noodles. With the same barbecue sauce. Cause my mom is the one who do the cleaning of the chicken, the seasoning, the steaming, and mixing the sauce. And my dad is the one he's the one doing does the barbecuing. Well, I have a video uploaded about it. Uh. But I got that you surprised yourself by making this stew chicken the fried rice. Right? Good you surprise yourself. That's a very good that you surprise yourself. That you did it. As I said. I think I did that video not right after I end my live stream, and about a couple of minutes, about 10 or 15 minutes after, and also I started barbecue, but I got it from the beginning to the end. It was a short video, about 10, 11 minutes or something, but I say I haven't done a barbecue video in a while, so I said, I'm gonna do it. I usually cook, I think it's about first time I did that one in particular. Oh, I never cooked stew chicken meat and fried rice and thing. But you know, if you're a cook, it's worth a try something different sometime. Eh? Something that what do you say? Something out of your comfort zone, and you could never tell it. It could turn out very good, It can turn out bad as well too, but it can turn out good or bad. But sometimes you already surprise yourself. You cooking something for the first time, man. When you eat it, it tastes good, and if you give people it too, they licking their fingers. And if you tell them the first time you're cooking it, they might doubt you about how good it is. It happens, and sometimes again, it's the other way. Sometimes it do comes out, it do come out good for the first time, but sometimes again, it come out very, very good for the first time. So I'm gonna just like them. I do a curry. I do a good curry. I grill. I mix. Um, I bake, but not often. But my specialty is mainly one pot dishes. Okay, that's like beer and stuff. But I like it has some nice one pot dishes. I like. The dog stop. The dog and him stop barking. So just quiet again now. Sorry. What I want to try is making biryani, but on the on, authentic one, the original. I know it has a lot of preparation involved. Yeah, I, I went a week. One of my aunt passed away sometime earlier during this year, and someone brought that of the week, and they started and they gave me some. As the first time I was eating it, and I liked it. For the first time at trying something new, I liked it. And then they told me they tell me what it was before they gave me what I said I wanted to try it. If it wasn't good, well, I would not eat it. But first time eating it, I like it. Yeah, but look like it have a lot of things to make that. I would do a lot of things to make that thing. Not too sure about it. But I ate that once. lips getting dry too quick. And it's so uncomfortable. I still have to be moving it. Last time I had it, it was back in 2005 in college. My friend's mom is originally from Punjab, and she makes a really good chicken biryani. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct. But first time I, for the first time that I was eating it, it tastes good. I liked it. But some family self made it. Um, brought the biryani or biryani, how they call it. First time I ever tasted, I liked it. Whatever they gave me on the plate, I ate. I ate all. I said, why? Not everything I do eat. Some guys have something I eat and I don't like it taste, I don't eat it. But I like that for the first time I didn't like it. So the men if you can learn to make that is a nice thing. I think I gotta get the rice or whatever it is and the other ingredients. And I don't know how to cook it as well. But I think it's a lot of things goes into it. Goes into making it. I finished it. I finished eating my dinner, so I took a little rest a little, and I see the place quiet, so I said I'm gonna do a live stream. I'll try it. You never know, it might turn out to be good. Here, you will never know until you try, you know. Okay, so I will be doubting yourself, and once you try, is that a success or fail? Or it could the outcome you can get is either success or fail. But it's worth of trying if you're a person that you like to cook, right? You can try it. I know some people that can cook. They can cook. We have certain things that they can't cook. But that's something when they do cook it, good quality, nice tasting food. Oh. Never a little headache, but not all that bad. The dogs are never barking, just I don't know what they were barking at. There are some who say they could cook anything but put them in the kitchen and they freeze on the spot. Yeah. And that's how I know to test them, eh? When I come in there bragging, oh, I could cook this, I could cook that. Put them in the kitchen. It's a whole different story. then, oh, no one. That's so true. The game even boil up pot of sorry. The game even boil up pot of water for rice. This reminds me of a joke. This guy buy crab and give it to his wife to cook. So he buy it early and he bring it. Like that she clean it up and then cook it when he comes home from work. He cook it. He really start to cook it early. And he cook the crab for about 9 hours straight. Finish about 2 or 3 tanks of gas, text gas. When they go home, come home, I'm sorry, when the husband come home, he see the pot light, and so he thought she knows how to cook it. So she said no, she's been cooking that food nearly, um, nearly about more than 9 hours now. She done about 2 or 3 tanks of gas. He says, so why you cooking it so long for? She said, well, the crab is not getting soft. The time she hit it like the Gondian thing, it's not getting soft. my delivery, my delivery of the joke might be a little off. But when I talk about the boy, what that made me remember that joke. Lady cooked the crab for nearly 9 hours because she thinking it had to get soft. So keep on cooking it over and over. I would continue cooking then. Some of us Indians don't know what mar is. Well, I love. And I think mm, yeah, I think you get better mar long time from the lagoon rice itself. But for now, I don't think that might not be good. I heard my parents talk about that. So that mar from the lagoon rice itself. Mm-hmm. The one next one I come up with, I can't remember. No, no, not about the mar, I myself for nearly more than 9 hours and so not knowing that the crab, the outside has to be hard. Is a hard shell on the outside. It's a just it's a joke then. That's the funny side of it. It's a joke. So who know how crab is cooked? They might get the joke. But the English meaning for mar, I don't know the English meaning for it. just looking at the time. Like if you tell if you tell some people there was some pani, they might not know what is that. Even even the younger generation, the younger Indian generation in Trinidad and Tobago, they might not know what that meant, what that means. But you learn all these things from who you. I think it's still I think it is still going on. Mastana Bahar. I remember a cousin of mine was making fish broth, but I didn't get any fish in it. He boiled out the fish until it turned invisible. Yeah, 'cause when it look when he looked like he pulled a fish from the start. He pulled a fish from the start of the broth. He cooking. You know that there was going down to the when the broth and the finish you throw in the fish because when you're turning it you don't want it to mash out. With a fish broth with no fish. Like that. Tell you come over, they will come over and now make a pot of fish broth. And nobody will take it. When you go to dish out, no fish. And then my person out of this fish broth. It's something to think about. I don't think I don't ever think I ever come across something like that before. I know when I take in fish broth or somebody dishing out fish for me, or if I dish it out myself, I don't eat the fish. I don't really eat fish, right? But I like to take the sauce, whatever provision it have inside there, like the edos, the dashi, yam, cassava, sweet potato, aloo, and whatever I can have inside there. There are some people that put all kind of thing in broth, and some people don't put much things in broth. There's a couple of things, the dumplings, and that's it sometimes. First time my friend make corn soup on the pot overflow with corn, I didn't see nothing else in that pot but corn, water, seasoning, and 2 Congo pepper floating on top. Well, he can't say here make corn soup, but you only seen corn. I wonder how that is. But there's only corn, it how much other ingredients. It might taste good too. make a pot that was one of his only with corn, the water, two pepper. And the thing is, it's easy to ask someone, so look, I'm gonna make corn soup for the first time, I'm gonna make fish broth for the first time, like that. It don't cost you nothing to ask someone how to do it. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know what I, I don't know what I could cook. I really don't think it's a corn soup. Why that will have anyone confused with? That with that you can make it into a joke. Especially for people who like the corn soup. I hear that they go laugh a lot. I saw someone cooking pumpkin at time, right? And they fill the pot with water and throw in the pumpkin to cook. Very first time I see that. Somebody cook pumpkin like that. Me and my me and my cousin gone and watching the pot. When he gone in first and he called me, say, come and see this. When he come, he showed me the pot. I seen the pumpkin floating. So I want to know if we go and the girl. I said, I know before just cook pumpkin. Then he tell me no. And he started laughing. He said, I look like they're making pumpkin soup. I said, wow. But the person who did that didn't really know how to cook all that good. The person maybe just know how to cook one or two things, but most things no. Yeah, I say, well, first of all, see that we start all out. Because my cousin went in first, but he called on me. Say, come on, see this, come on, see this. So that pumpkin soup or pumpkin juice as you said, man. I'll be back. And the thing is, I didn't know how it come out, but I don't think that would have come out good. I think that water when I wash out all the dishes from that pumpkin. Right? I think pumpkin have to, I'm not a cook, so I'm not too sure. I think pumpkin have to just throw in just in the pot and add your whatever other ingredients I haven't cooked, just so maybe with a slight water or something. I'm not sure. So well, when you said that two things, when you told me about the soup and the both soup, the corn soup and the fish soup or the fish broth, my mind run back straight on this incident. Make me remember this when I go I see that. So wow, you see all kind of thing. Okay. Well, I didn't know that it is like, I know, yeah, because sometimes you see like it has water in it, sometimes when you put it in something. Hmm. My uncle don't like pilau, so he does call it rice soup with chicken. I like my little pilau. I like my pilau, but I had to cook it good. Mm-hmm. And especially see if you get fresh, fresh pigeon peas. Well, yeah. Mm. Yeah. It must not be too runny, yes, and not too either way too dry, either way too, so you can say saucy. So it is looking like you just need that right in between that there, between the dry and you can say wet, and you get a perfect pillow. When I go somewhere, people and they have pillow and they say, "Come and take." When I see it looking runny, 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 I don't like it. When I look into dry, dry, I don't feel like is fried rice. I said no. Yeah, kind of chunky. Yeah. You know, we can pass with music, so just so it passed out, so I just had a weaker pass with music. Again, I don't always be looking at the screen. So anyone who's here with me besides Damien, welcome and Rivan. How are you tonight? It's 9:44 p.m. on a Sunday night. Yeah, first time you're going to make something, but you want to ask nobody for advice. You want to do it yourself. When you're done, it's a total failure. People laughing at you. What's the point? That just ask. They go tell you what to do. You come and you do it yourself. But the advice they give you, you turn out to cook a good pot of whatever I was going to cook. If you want to make pizza, if you're making barbecue, whatever. Okay, got so we are under the same time zone. Yeah, cooking can be fun. I can't cook, but I like to go like when I see people cooking and how it be sometimes. Cause have some people when I go by them and they have a cookout. I day with them and I'm watching what they're doing and it'll be so fun to do. Look, you said, look, as you said, Damien, for the first time you tried cooking this stew chicken and making the fried rice, it turned out pretty good, right? You said you surprised yourself. It happens, but it ha Well, this hour you mightn't hear much birds hunting because they might not be out this hour. Plus, when I do not listen this in night time, well, I have all my windows and things closed up. But you still hear whatever little night things it have out in the night, whatever creature, whatever is going to happen in the night. You might hear cricket, you might hear like those things. Chinaman, like that, something fell on the roof. Chinaman tried to cook. Hmm? There is cook that. For the first time he leave around because all the fish jump out the pot. Wait, yeah. I don't, yeah, that's true. Well, I go say it how I know how to say Cascadu. Yeah, cause I first time he leave iron because all the fish jump out the pot, the curry burn, and the pot land up in a mess. But I seen that I seen that myself. Somebody was cooking cascadu and you seen the fish jumping in the pot. I said, wow. I heard that from a lot of people that said it has happened. I saw it myself. I said, wow. Yes, it's only to see experience all kind of thing. So if you not personally know how that, why yeah, that happened to you, might really you might really run, you know. Yeah, that is so true. You go and you catch them yourself, but come home and you clean it up and thing and you're cooking it as well. But you enjoy that cook by you catch it going to catch it yourself. Sorry about that. I'll be back. Sorry about I'm right here, but I'm just behind the corner. If people I'm here though. I can remember I went a couple of times with one of my neighbor. We went to catch cascadu, not too far away from us. I know that is not the correct way to say it, but the official way I really can't say it, so I just say cascadu. With other people that say it just so too. I know it's not the correct pronunciation of it, but mm, it's a type of fish, but it's more like in ponds and local waterways. It's like a more of a bottom feeder than that. Mostly they in the mud. It's mostly seen down in the mud. Right, so you don't see them so. You might not always see them up in the water swimming and thing or like they're floating and stuff like that. most of the time those fishes will be to the bottom. And I don't think I'm not sure all what countries have it though. Sorry about that. I use the French to the I use the French term. It is called cascadura. Me, I using the what do we say Trini term, cascadu. Yeah, so with that name, I think you might if you search it, you might see what it is. Cause look, I hear some fish that what we call it here in Guyana and some places they call it a different name. Look like a mini amod catfish. Yeah, a good explanation. Or a good I'm sorry, a good description of it. Yeah, but just without the kind of long picketing or whatever it is, catfishes have on it. I see a photo has Sakori. Okay. But I know the plenty thing plenty fishes in Guyana they call it different from us. Look, I didn't know that. So if they call it that in Guyana, so but it may be the same thing. They're different name. Like when if people hear us saying alu, plenty of people might not know what alu is, right? That is why when I'm doing cooking videos, I just call only two names that I know. The name that we use in Trinidad, which is the Hindi name, but it is potato. When we say paratha, they say oil roti. Or we just say paratha or boss up short. What's your big thing and already with the curry chicken and how them they say curry chicken different? But it really has some people could really make a nice paratha, yeah. They could eat that alone sometime, without not no other thing to eat with, just paratha alone. It come like if you get a nice dal puri and all, eat that just so. Yeah. It will really be silky smooth. And that's some people if they make it, you enjoy it. Okay. I'm going to hear that potatoes make you very happy and you just had some nice. I hear like a cricket making noise or something like that. I'm not sure, but it has something making noise in the back. But you go hear ya whatever night, what will be out in the night. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like my potatoes as well. I like different ways of how to cook it. I like it fried, curry, sada. I eat with chana and aloo. Well, yeah, aloo is potato sauce. But there's an old trick I learned to keep paratha fresh. You know about cement leaf? Yeah, I think I never have a tree, a cement tree. I hear people talk about it though, but I think somebody said that somebody in the neighborhood have a tree, but because I know I think some people take it and make tea and thing with it. I think that they use that in biryani, or they call it as well too. When you put that at the bottom of the cooler and put the paratha on top hot, it gives a scent like you just bake a sponge cake. Okay, I didn't know that. But that really sounds amazing. Can never really like when people buy the paratha thing for like prayers. I never really watched the bottom of the cooler. Most of the time, you just see the top when they're taking it out and they bring it to share to you. Sometimes, even if I go to a family or good friends prayers or something like that, I never really notice to the bottom of the cooler. So that's nice. I know ceremony leaf have a very nice smell. I learned that from an elderly woman at 93. She still makes paratha and does catering too. Okay, that's good. And from her, you go get some good tasting food. Sure, she may be doing that a long time. So it's a Sunday night for us people. Sunday the 24th of May 2026, around 10 p.m. 10 p.m. I just any time I like to follow the time and the date as well. But that's still good. She's 93 and still doing her catering business and thing and making her paratha roti and whatever else she does make. That's very good. She started doing that at the age of 13. She have a lot of experience. Wow, that's a young age to start. But good that she learned from so early. She learned that from an early age and about 80 years of perfecting, wow, 80 years of perfecting her work. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. 80 years, 80 years of experience. Wow. There's a sure guarantee that when that person cooks something for you, you don't have to complain about taste. You know you're getting something 100% with good taste. I hope that if she have kids and things, they learn from her. We kids and grandkids and things, they should learn from her. Yeah, she really maybe could probably do that in her sleep. Only one thing, she like to take a little punching and coffee regular. Says to keep her going regularly. Yeah, yeah. I'd have a guy I know like that, but he don't work anymore, so he stopped doing that. But me know he's, no, I don't know if he stopped doing it. Her family is 6 generations strong. Okay, that's nice. But I don't know if he stopped doing it. But a couple of times I went with him. He come and he came here early in the morning. He said, "Come, let's go for a ride." So he came here. He stopped by a bar. He buy a small like a nip, not a nip, a pick you up punching, and he drink that. He drink I think is either a Starbucks or. So I asked him, I said, "Why are you doing that, sir? Why are you doing that for?" So he tell me that is a start off his day work. So that is all he need to start off his day work. But you say if you don't get that, you don't feel like to work sometime. So you taking the PQ the puncheon and chasing with a beer, that caribou style. Man, who don't know what puncheon rum is? It is a that have a very high percent of um alcohol. Mm-hmm. We had to be doing something because this is the lady like to do that, and the guy told me that he has to do that every morning, or he can do his work properly. And so I don't always look at this camera. Right. Sometimes I just taking all about to look like sometimes looking like I'm lost. But no, I just don't like to look always at the camera. I would know because I used to do the same thing, but I used to mix the punching with hard wine. Okay. Hmm. But I know a lot of people like to drink like that. I went with some friends to Lime at all. I'm sorry. I went with some friends to Lime. We went in a whenever it was a nightclub or we went. And them drinking, I think it's punch and cell or white oak or something. But what the chaser is a carib or a stab. Anyone they get, they're using it. They throw in the drink, they shut up, they drink a puncheon or drink a white oak, any one of them, and they had to chase it with a carib or a stag. I said, wow. I used to kick up like a jet engine. If it has some people do that one drink and they throw them down. I know some people when they're drinking their alcohol, the next day they can't get up from the bed. They're not feeling good. I know some people that drink the next day they're normal, and I say, wow. But but now I want no part of it because I've seen and experienced some pretty nasty after effects. Yes, and yet it has some people that experience those after effects, and still up to today they're still drinking, and I say, wow. I know the after effects. I used to drink a long time, right? Long ago, and I just decided to stop. I say it don't make sense. You're spending out all your hard-earned money when the next day is not a good feeling on the next day on your body. You're feeling like a truck or something run over you, right? You're feeling like you can't function. I stopped drinking only about 15, 16 years ago. I stopped because I don't want no part of that again. So yes, everyone, it is so true. People don't learn. I don't know why people don't learn from that. You drinking alcohol, and next day you are feeling good, and you still up to this still doing the same thing. Like they like that feeling or something. I don't know. Yeah, restlessness, a lot, loss of appetite, dizziness, and feeling to yes. I know it. I experienced it already. Yeah. As I said just now, you feel like a truck run over you. I used to course it like a pot cover over boy rice. I'm looking like a frog that get mashed in the road here. It have a sorry about that. There are some people I know. Sometimes more than one, sometimes more than one day. They feeling that way. Sometimes they go stay away from the alcohol like a week, 2 weeks, and then stand back again. I say, wow. Yeah. I don't know why either. Maybe they don't have the awareness to realize the pattern, or maybe they enjoy the fun part so much they don't care the the horrible health effect. Who knows? True. If I do something and the next day I feeling like that horrible, why me want to do that again? No? Damien, alcohol did that to me when I was younger too. It made me get a clammy and weird. Get all clammy and weird. I didn't like it. Yeah. But I was damn stubborn when I got over. I used to go back at it again. I never, and I nearly met my death. Oh. Hmm. Nice. Very comment there from Raven. The you are smart and even that she glad that you made it through. Nice. Yeah. But what way it takes for somebody sometimes to stop drinking sometimes, eh? And like a near death experience, sometimes it cause a person to stop drinking sometimes. But some people, I don't know why they're waiting for that to happen for them to stop drinking. I mostly did that when I was living around a bunch of people who did, but once I left, I didn't anymore. Your friends are deaf, sorry, can influence health. Yeah, as the saying goes, friends can carry you, but they don't. Sometimes they don't bring you back. It, it has some people get you with peer pressure. At one point, I drank so much that when I woke up, I was in a hospital bed with lines attached all over me. I was told I was in a coma for 7 days. Whoa. True. That's so true, Ribbon. Because I know a guy nearly drinking every day of his life. It reached a point that he was close to death, and like he even was giving up on himself. And some people talked to him, and he went to the doctor or something. He went to the hospital or something, and now he stopped drinking. One day I was talking to him, and he said he never knew that not drinking would have feel so good. When he laughed, when he said it, I just smiled. I said, "Oh, you see, there are some people feel that the only reason but the only way you can have a good time if you drink alcohol." Whoa. But to end up in a situation like that, you know nothing, all of a sudden 7 8 days after, then you wake up or something, and then you realize you're in a hospital. You don't know how you reached there. All you can remember is from the night that you went to do your drinking or whatever. You might remember some of the things, something you might not remember. It's like 7 days or 8 days after. Then you wake up, and when you want to turn or something, or you want to move, you see a certain thing hook up to you. Hmm. It feels good to be back normal again. Again, yeah. Cause I experienced something just like that. That getting up and seeing lines hook up to you, but it's not from drinking too much. I'm sorry, it's not from drinking too much of alcohol. I was in an accident some years ago. I was in a car accident, but the car didn't hit no other vehicle, nothing. The car ran off the road. Um, I'm not sure what happened because I can't remember nothing. It's what people told me, right? What happened, that is what I know. So I don't know if it's true or not. But all I know, I was in the hospital. When I wake up in the morning, it happened a Sunday night, I think. I wake up in the morning, I want to turn, because normally I like to turn and thing while I'm sleeping. I turning, I can't move. When I do so now watch, I see it have a set of things hook up on me, so I want to know what is that. I pull out everything I want to turn. But it's a good thing that I had the doctors and nurses were right there, not too far away from me. They come and then they come back and they put it, and then they told me that well, they asked me if I know where I was, but when I walked around the place I realized I was in the hospital. But as I woke up, I didn't know I was in the hospital. I seen some things holding me back. I thinking I'm in my bed home. So I pull out everything and but if you ask me exactly how the accident happened, I can't tell you, right? I can't remember nothing from that accident. Mother told me that one side I can't remember which side of my face as well. My jawbone or something the crack. But what people told me how it happened, because the person was going to overtake a car, he had a car in front, but when he overtook that vehicle, it had a next vehicle parked up to the side, and like he didn't notice it. So the speed he took to overtake, they say they say that when you step on the brakes in that vehicle, the vehicle just do so. The back of it is raised up a little. So with the speed the car was going, like when he matched the brakes, the car raised off the ground. Because what they told me from people who saw, well, they told me what happened. They said saw the car raised off the ground, right? The back of the car touched like a them TSTT line where it's high on the TNTech pole. They said the back of the car, the back bumper thing touched that line, right? It spinned on the bumper and fall back to the side. But I think they said the car hit out a cherry tree or something as well too. The car, when it turned, the side that got the damages, it it went down in the little ditch. So the side you seen from the road, the vehicle was looking good, just looking like the car parked on the side of the road or something, or just gone down in the ditch or something. But the side that got all the damages in the vehicle, the car went on that side. But I can't remember nothing. That why I just tell people. What I'm telling you, I don't know if it's true or not, because I didn't know. I could not. I can't remember. Is what people told me. I think I remained in the hospital about maybe about a week or so. Yes, but you're so right, Raven. That's not a good. That's not something might not be good to remember. Mm-hmm. And also to say to the two other person who was in the car with me, the driver and the one of the front seat pass or the guy in the front seat, the driver and the other person in the front seat. Now said like they forget about me. I was in the car. But all the doors and or like the seats and thing and the back seat and thing and even the front seat, it was some solid strong seat. So it looked like I hit up everything in the back of that car. But I the one got most of the damages in that accident. The driver just got some some little scrapes and bruises. The passenger, his face just went through the windshield, but he just got a few cuts in his face. But I, the one who got most of the damages is from that accident. And what made me talk about this is because of how he said how you pull when you get up in the hospital after the 7 days, however, and you saw the lines on you. That made me remember that. When I get up in the morning, I seen the strange thing. I mean, so I pull it out. I didn't know what it was. Well, I didn't know I was in the hospital. Mm-hmm. I can't remember how much years ago, but I was still going to school and thing. So I had to end up missing school. But I still went up to the next class, to the next form. Right? Because the teachers and them know the situation, so they did still let me move on to the next class. I was involved in an accident some years back. I was thrown through the windscreen and onto the roadway. Head busted up and sorry, and a dislocated arm. Wow. True. To go through that very second near death experience there I'm hearing from you, Damien. So with the alcohol now look the accident. Wow. But I've been in an accident and next time as well, but it was not bad accident, so I didn't get no damages or anything. But the first one, oh, so no, the second accident, and that I got those damages and thing. The first accident I ever got was from a bicycle, a BMX bicycle. I go in with some friends. We're going to take a little ride. But how far they were going, so that I may go back home because I was a kid, so that I may come back home. But it's a little hill. Yeah, I have to ride down or I have to walk down the hill. So I say, well, I gonna walk down the hill. I gotta just ride down the hill. While coming down the hill, the front tire and with rim everything, it come off the bicycle, fall off the bicycle and hit the I think I hit my face straight on the ground. Now you seen this teeth here? That what broke it. That bicycle accident. All I can remember the bike started to shake and the front wheel just come off. And right after that, straight not too long after that, hit the road. But it's a good thing that I fall in a place that would I be kind of safe. No vehicle could have like bonked me or nothing. But the fellas who I went with, they were right on the hill watching me, making sure I reach junk safe. When they saw that I fell, they come and they bring me home. My dad, mom carried me to the hospital and they see about me. Because I maybe get maybe one or two little cuts, something. But most of the damages was my teeth. And right where I had that bicycle accident is about 5 or 10 feet away, right? The accident I told you about where I got for the vehicle is basically the same spot. It's just about 10 feet difference, but same place, and right in my neighborhood, and not too far away from me. So that looked like it was my one lucky spot or something. I got in a a bicycle accident there a couple of years before. Then right after I got in a car accident. How I remember that is when I said that I was in other car accident as well, and I got my second. No, that was my second. The other car accident you could say. Well, car accident I got be the second, but accident in total was the third. But that one, the second car accident wasn't bad. The first one was very bad because I could not remember nothing. With me, well, I had plenty minor little scrapes and things while riding. Sometimes you're falling down, or sometimes you're doing something, you get in a little cut. But most of the time, we're just like some falling down, like you're hitting a stone or something you think, and you're just falling off your bike sometimes, and you get a little minor bruise. But the biggest damages I ever get from a bicycle accident was this chipping off part of my teeth. That was it. Most of the time was cut on my knee and things like that. Some people might experience that. Some people might not experience that. I picked myself after about 10 minutes and start upright waiting on the ambulance. When I go that you picked yourself up. I never got injured while riding a bicycle, but then you never ride a bicycle yet. I feel I get caught, I get up and start riding again. It's like adrenaline, yeah. Yeah, it happened to me a few times. I fall off the bicycle. I just doss out, check and see make sure not damage the bike, and I jump back and wherever they going, I continue going. When I reach home, I come, I see I caught and taking no photos of it. Like I get a caught by, like I didn't really taking it on. I had adrenaline, so I just going where I was going. It's when I reach home, then I realize I got a caught. I had a couple of times I got caught underneath my foot. And it's when I come home and relaxing and I have my foot rest on my lap, I notice the cut, When I now get it, I didn't feel it. I said, oh, wow. But yes, bikes are pretty fun. A nice fun thing to ride. I never tried a trail bike. I never really ride I never have ridden, I never ride a motorbike or like a motor scooter like that. But it's mostly bicycles. I have a bike. I just go to the cricket match that I'll be going to. The cricket competition that I'll go on. Most nights I just go with most of the time I go riding. The first night I went walking, and last night I went walking as well. But I just wanted to walk last night. I remember riding up a hill in my grandfather's estate. Coming down the hill, left the truck and land up in a cane field on the other side of the road. That was especially if you get no kind of damages. You enjoy that. I can remember riding my bike, so me and a couple of friends. So we go in. So I talking while I riding, right? And me paying attention when I was riding. I end up riding into some grass, and it had a little drain, so the bike going down in the thing. I just sort of laugh. Take on the bike and we go on hiking. Me I paying attention up to I was riding or I watch sometimes I'm watching it, but I'm talking with my friends as well. All of a sudden inside the donkey grass, inside the drain. But it was a dirt drain. But with the grass tall, yeah, seen it. But I on the side riding, right? Me I paying attention inside the grass. But that was it was fun. It was funny and fun. It was a nice experience, just experiencing that. I ride through all kind of little, little with a mountain bike, some off-road places. And I ride through some grass and some bumpy place and thing, but it was fun though. Ride through, cross a river, then climb up a little hill. Then we take a road, and then we come back home. But it's right in the neighborhood, eh? But we did that. We did to do a kind of like a kind of off-road biking. But what the experience was very fun. Going through the bush, right? Then you had to cross a iron bridge. Then you had to climb up a little hill. Then you come into the normal road, and then you come in. Then we coming back home. But it was fun. Yeah. I was in the road when all of a sudden all I see is grass around me. Come here, paying attention. That way, so when you're riding or driving, pay attention. We you don't know where you can end up. We were a crew of 8 every Saturday morning at 6 a.m. We take the road with BMX. Riding along the stretch, we were seven, only seven. My partner land up in a 6-foot box drain and still on the bike riding. Watch now when you're a kid, you just have a lot of fun, Even with when you're falling down and things sometimes, like fun. It don't have the line anymore. Most of the line rotten out and like for a long thing and they move it out and thing. But when the line was in operation, we was across the line, like a 4-inch line or something. But if and you're crossing over a river, so if you don't know how to balance straight inside the river, I was going to do that often. So long we're not going to school, or we don't have any homework and thing, we started going across in the line. Me and a couple of friends, or me and my cousin, or me and my brother like that, started going across in the line. But the good thing with it, it had a couple, some smaller lines closer, so if you misbalance on the other way, you can use those lines to help you. But I never really walk on the thinner line. I also like to walk on that 4-inch line just to balance myself and go. Same, sorry. Someone came down the hill by me and sorry, breakneck speed and straight over the neighbor wall with two flips. Yeah. Well, this happened to one of my friends. Me and he going somewhere. So we going to take a ride. So when he nearly reached home, nothing happened nowhere else. When he nearly reached home, I don't know. All of a sudden he pick up a speed. He started to ride a little faster. All of a sudden he riding straight into one of his neighbor's fence. Yeah, he riding straight into the neighbor's fence. It's like he get a clothesline. So he actually come off the bicycle and hit the fence body straight up with his body. Right? So come like he get a clothesline. So I like watching him. Cause he going home, so I go be going home too. But I waiting just to make sure he reach home. So say make sure he reach home safe. Me now how that fella riding straight into the people fence and hit the fence with the body and the bike. I said, wow. Mm. But still, he lucky he lose his life now. But with that speed, all of a sudden he never walk outside and see the hit of a person in the front yard or somewhere on the front porch or something. Him on a bike or him on a scooter or him alone. You want to know what that person doing there. The only problem was with the second flip he landed up on a row of razor wire. If you get damaged before the first the first flip, the second flip he got caught. Razor wire. I'm sorry for laughing, but that's so funny. When you think you get away the first time, the second time you get away, no? Hmm. So thank you, again, thank you again to Damien and to Raven for being here with me. And we have a good conversation going on with past memories that is so nice. You know how good it is to remember things like this. Sometimes you sit down and sometimes you just sit down and talking to people, and sometimes these things come out. Sometimes it don't come up at all. I like when things like this things come up to bring up the past. It'll be so funny. Cause it's good to remember the past sometimes. The past mistakes they made. Right? But I'm still here. So I'm gonna have people here when they live stream with me and we have conversation going back and forth. I will still be here. I remember riding a box cart coming down that same hill, but I ended up flipping off the road and into a patch of donkey grass. I don't think I ever ridden in a box cart. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but I don't think so. But I know exactly what a box cart is, cause that's so loaded with them big bearing, them big silver bearing on them. Cause that's what most people was use to make their box cart. and they have a rope for the steering to go left and right. But I don't think none of them had brakes in it. So when you're coming down with whatever speed you're coming down with that, if you can't stop that, well, you're looking to end up in some donkey grass, some cane path, some fake path somewhere. So yes, especially when you have that, you want to come down some hill with that. Because you want to push out with your foot, or your friend don't want to always pull you on it. And so you looking for a hill to come down with that, so you can get a good full speed. Too much momentum. Sometimes you can't stop going over the handlebars going off the track. Yeah, that is so true. But the best one was when current cut, especially in the night. Yeah, with your lighting your flambeaus and plus I just sit down and you might be saying your little jokes like that, or you're trying to frighten, scare one another, or you do all kind of things. Because sometimes long ago when the electricity cut, sometimes for hours, It have one of my cousins, but he is no longer with us. He passed away a couple of years ago, but I haven't been sorry, I haven't been on a bike at night. Well, I bike in the night already a couple of 20 times, right? But no, I'm not I'm not going far, cause the bike I really have no it have no light and thing on the bike, so I can't go far with it. We used to run through the neighborhood frightening people around here. I can remember doing that and also a current spot, but you want to frighten people. I'm going to finish up some dishes, but this was really nice. I hope you all have a peaceful rest of the night. Same to you, everyone. You also enjoy your night and go finish up your dishes. You can feel free to catch me if you still see me live, because I don't think I will be ending as yet. But thank you for coming in and being here with me, right? And with me and with me and Damien. Right, thank you for that. I deeply appreciate that. It was nice, very nice having you here. What we nice, what's the nice conversation we were having. So again, thank you for being here with me, everyone, and bye, and have a good night, right? And go enjoy washing your dishes. This is the second live stream you've been on, and it's very nice. You see it? When you comment on my live stream, you see what it'll be? You're making new friends, and we just there chilling and chatting. So that sometimes different days, different topics sometimes. Cause we could talk about nearly anything except politics like that, and racist and racist comments. I think no, nothing political, nothing to do with race. Unless it's car racing and bike racing and truck racing and people foot racing and things like that. Yeah, Not even, not even sometimes your own family members you're trying to frighten as well. Today we remember the good old days here. Going to get some water, be back in a bit, sure. While you're going to drink some water, I myself going to have a sip of water. But I just had to sorry about that. I reckon I right here, but I just put it. Yeah, I myself got a little thirsty just now. So as you said, as Devon said, you're going to have a sip, drink of water. I did the same. I don't know why my live stream just do that for sometimes. Sometimes all of a sudden you can see you're offline, then you can see it buffering, saying you're reconnecting, then you're online. I don't know why it does that sometimes. And again, nearly all of my live stream that I had for everyone is like that. But sometimes luckily is one time. I don't know what causes it, but there are. Look how on this live stream I didn't have not already. I didn't really have a specific topic to talk about. What a nice topic we got here. Damian bring up about the past and like that, and about our life experiences, right? Damian talked about his life experience. I talked about my life experience. Raven also talked about her life experience, what she experienced in life at a younger age. Right? Why that is why I like it when people come into my live stream and we have a live stream just like this. We have conversation going back and forth, no matter if it's one person, two, three, right? As long as I have a person here with me and we have conversation going back and forth, that is make my day. Sorry I didn't say that earlier when Rayburn was here, right? But these kind of things makes my day when you get people to be in your live stream with me and we have good conversation going back and forth. But I don't feel I might go till 12. I can't say I might go till about 11 after 11. I'm not sure yet. It all depends on how I'm feeling, or if I just feeling I'm not in a mood again to continue my live stream. Cause that's how it be for me sometimes too. I said this a couple of times too. Sometimes what has stopped me from doing a live stream sometimes is because I'm not feeling good. And I'm using the background, or sometimes I just don't feel like doing a live stream. Yeah, I like that day, man. Today we remember the good old days, yeah. That is about 5 liters of water for tonight so far. But you got to drink your water, huh? And that's the only thing when you drink plenty of liquid in the night. You just have to get up to go in the toilet a lot. Because you want to urinate a lot. But it happens to me. Because sometimes I drink water, liquid plenty time, mostly water, but sometimes plenty water in the night. Mm. So, how is your aunt enjoying her vacation? Preparing for the fasting from tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Can you tell me you want to fast and start fasting from tomorrow and start doing light exercises? Some light exercises. I know you told me actually my earlier live stream today that you want to start your fasting from tomorrow. Or you want to start to fast from tomorrow and do some exercises, but light exercise. I got to see her today. She's doing good so far, good. But that's good, they mean that you are preparing for fasting from tomorrow, and you have to do your little exercise, whatever type it is, so you can build back up yourself to go again. Even if you could even have a bike and you can ride around, it's a nice little exercise as well. This is not safe sometimes to ride in the road. She's staying at my uncle's. She will come. Sorry, by us on Tuesday. Okay, good to hear. Yeah, well, when she comes, she might go by everybody part time. She may want to make sure that she come and visits everyone when she on her vacation. So nobody to say, oh, she come from so far and she come and check me. So you know it has some people like that. Sometimes they hardly talking to the person number, but just because the person come for vacation, it's just two brothers. She has my dad and my uncle. Okay. And I have the same amount of siblings. I have an older brother and a younger sister. So it's two two boys and one girl. So two brothers, one sister. And what I mean by two brothers, me and my brother make it two and my sister. She is 65, my dad is 66, and my uncle 60. Wow. Hmm. My dad is he could be 71 this year. I have an uncle, that's my father's brother. He's about 76 or 77. I have an aunt, which is on my father's side self, is about maybe close to 80 or 80 plus. On my mother's side, I don't really know their ages on my mother's side though, but she have a couple of siblings, one sister, and more brothers though. My cousin, which is her son, will be 39 in November, and I will be 37 in October. Well, I'm, I am between your age and your cousin's age. I'm the between. I'm the between number there. My birthday was on the 19th of April, or April, for you to say that. So you got no man age there, Damien. Because you say you're going to be 37 October, your cousin going to be 39 in November. Well, I'm the between age there. But people mightn't, when they're looking at me, they mightn't know, they mightn't look it, they might think I'm a bit younger or something. They might think I'm older or something. Cause me, I just can't tell a person age by looking at them. it'll be hard for me to guess. You know, when people guess something, I guess kind of correctly. Mm-hmm. Really, most times Easter always falling close to my birthday. Sometimes a couple of times Easter fell on my birthday, like Easter Friday or Easter Sunday, like that sometimes. But most of the time it's in the same month. Hmm. So now people just ask me if I know the age. Sometimes I just can't answer them because I can't really, I don't really can't guess that. Well, if I was guessing that, you would be correct. Come to the age. And that is one thing I'm not ashamed of, which is my age. I know some people, they always, when you ask them, they always had the same age for some years now. So I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know why people do be ashamed of their age. But that's good to hear. A young lady told me I looked good for my age, so I asked her, how old do you think I was? She said 45. That's still a little too much, but still, they still get a good compliment out of it. That would be so nice. As I said, this Friday night that I went the cricket, as I said, a person was trying to insult me, but all I did was laugh. And I gave him a simple answer. I saw an old classmate of mine, so I went to hail him out because I haven't seen him in a long time. So one of the guy who was with him told me I was looking like their grandfather. I just smiled, I laughed, and I just make a simple. I just gave him a simple reply. I told her to this is, but she didn't believe me, so I showed her my ID. Yeah. Well, for me, it go. Sometimes it go all directions. Sometimes, cause at time a couple of years ago, I went in a bar. Someone sent me to buy a pack of cigarette and like a beer or something for them. You know, when I go on, the person asking me for ID card, say I had to get my ID because I'm looking underage. I started laughing. I said, no, that time I was about 20 something, closer to 30 years old or something. I started laugh. I said, why? But I felt good though, eh? That the person thinking that I'm young. When people start to call you old man and thing, I think sometimes you don't feel good. Me, I just laugh. What would make me look 45 is if I kept my beard and mustache intact. Yeah, cause if it had gray ending in it, you'll see it. Well, I have plenty gray mustache and beards. Now I just have it short. Plus, when I get a certain size, it is I just feel very, very uncomfortable with it. Right? It just start to irritate me, so now I just shave it. Um, I just shave it down. But as it start to grow up, it still see the little gray. But the thing with that, sometimes you see a person have gray beard, gray hair, and when you ask them the age, you're shocked, you know. Sometimes they're in their 20s something and they have that, you know. So sometimes that's not a. So that sometimes that's the thing you can't judge a person how old they are by that sometimes. I get the best compliment ever. People call me Mamu. But I know some people, any man, any male people, any man that young, older than them, let's call them Mamu. If it's 1 year older, I don't call them Mamu. I say, yeah, oh, yes. Because yesterday or day before when I was in the cricket, it had this two ladies talking to a guy, but I know the person, and they keep on calling him uncle, uncle, uncle. But one of the person much plenty younger than the person, so I will understand that. But the other person who calling the guy uncle, the lady and the looking the same age as the person, so I don't understand why the lady was calling him uncle. Maybe a year or two younger than him or something, I don't know. But I see a man calling a next person, a next guy uncle. And when I find out the age, the man who calling the other guy uncle, you know, the guy who's saying it older than the other guy, I say, wow, mamu. Yeah, 'cause, yeah, people who don't know what mamu mean. Look, me as a person, I don't like to call people nickname. But if that is the only name I know you by, but I call you by that because that is all I know. But if I know your name, I call you by your name. If I don't, if all I know you is by that nickname, well, I call you by that. It had a guy, but he passed away now. And ever since I know him when he was alive, I used to call him a nickname, and that's all I know him by. And is when the guy died, then I know his, and again I get to know his real name. And I was telling somebody that I said all my most of this guy, since I know this guy, I know him at that name I also call him. I never know his real name. There's only one couple from the US who who run a live stream and they call me DK. Okay, they use your initials. But all the most of the live stream that who calls out my name when on their live stream, they just call out my full name. But after like when they get to know me that they just call me by my first name. But plenty times they just call me by my full name. But after they just have to call me by my first name. Because you know it have plenty people like that. Plenty people like that, like to shorten your name. I don't really like to do that. The only time I shorten something is because I cannot pronounce the entire thing. Like if you hear me saying info instead of information, is because sometimes but just like, well, I like to say info that way, Same as with congratulations. I like to say congrats, right? But it has some people like to get lazy, or I don't know, or if they can't spell or something. I saw a person put up something for sale, right? But when I now saw it, I'm not sure what the person was saying. They have this, whatever it was, they have it, the right FS. So I said, I'm gonna scratch my head. What is FS? FS can it can mean a lot of things. The one from India can't say my name properly, so she calls me darling. Yeah, it happens. Sometimes people they can't pronounce their name, so they try to say something. Sometimes might say honey, someone might say darling, like that, yeah. But so far, this is the only people who actually calls out my name. Most of them calls me by my name. The rest of them who don't acknowledge you, well, I start going into their live stream. Because not everyone might wait till the end of the live stream to call out your name. Some of them do. What I heard from Hub Interactive, she said that some people do that. They wait till the end of their live stream and to call out your name or something like that. But I didn't know that. But from the couple that some of them who I go to, they don't do it at all. To the beginning, to the end, middle, no time they don't call out your name. I just say my name is Khan, but I'm not a terrorist. My name is Khan. That's a nice movie, you know. Sometime if I get it, I like to watch it sometime. It's a very nice movie. Yeah, because if you can't pronounce the first name, and it's easier for you to pronounce the second name, you do that. Or, as you say, the people from the which is, you said have somebody from somewhere in the state somewhere that is called a DK. If that if that easier for some people, I feel like better. But I wouldn't like people to call me by my initials there. But if that is if this is like all they could say of my name, but I'm still okay with it. Sometimes you already get fed up or and leave the live stream. They are ready to look for you. Yeah. All the time they are paying attention to you. As you tell them you're going to leave the live stream, you hear they say they're going to watch one of your videos, or you hear they calling out your name and saying it happened to me plenty times already. All the time I put in the comments, you are saying nothing, you're calling out my name. As I say, I tell you that I have to go in. I tell them you're going to watch one of my video, or you're calling out my name, you're reading out some of your comments. I said, wow. So if I didn't, if I wasn't leaving that live stream, I wouldn't say nothing. And if I didn't say bye in the live stream as well, he would not say nothing. If I did just leave just without saying bye, you would not know if I was there or not. So you are paying attention to that. But now with this experience, this X points or experience points that YouTube have now the top fans. But you could only see from 1 to 50. Plus 50 you can't see them. So that's the next thing. You can see some of your people who was in a live stream with you. Right? I'm trying to get access to it. As you know, on my screen there, right up. Right? So it had Damian is 225 XP, Raven is 100 XP. That is why now when I go into either live streams I going to watch people's video, most of the besides watching my sports and thing, right? That something else, right? But when I'm going to go to live stream that supportive live stream, I go into live stream that people who actually supports me. That is the live stream I go to. If the others, I stop going to them. So too much of people just tell you come and support them, and they're not doing the same for you. I experienced that already. This guy coming in into people live stream, and he asking them for him to be pinned, because he have an upcoming premiere in a couple of minutes. So come and support him, he will support you back. I did it about 2 times, and up to today, this person haven't supported me back. I say, see that? There won't be a next time. You catch me once, you catch me twice, no. From now on, no more time. You're catching me. But that's not right. Sometimes I'm viewing a live, I sub to, but I get so turned off with the kind of comments that I just keep scrolling. Yeah. Imagine. I don't know what to say even, but I know what you're talking about. I see it in a lot of when I'm watching live stream on my phone. If I'm watching it on my TV, well, I don't put on the live comments, so I don't worry about the comments. But if I'm watching a live stream on my phone, what is the problem? So when you hear us saying that I only have one device to do all my supporting, right? What I mean by that, on the TV, you cannot comment anything if you have to watch on your TV. You really cannot comment anything on that. If you have to comment, that you have to comment from your phone, right? If you have to share, you have to share from your phone, right? But to watch, you could watch from your TV, and you could even like from your TV. But you cannot comment, you cannot share, right? You can read, you can see the comments, if they have, well, it's only on live videos and premieres. You can see the comments, it have live comments while the live stream is going on, the comments going up, moving in the screen, you seen it. But you can see the comments from in a normal video. You can see the comments from your TV as well, but all you can do is just like and watch from your TV, but you can't use your TV to comment and things. So that's why they say I have one device to do everything. Because you cannot edit on a TV, you cannot comment on a TV, you cannot record a video with your TV, unless the TV has camera in it or something. So this what I just have to do everything with. All my editing, then converting, then uploading, answering my call, making my calls. If I have to take pictures, if I have to record a video like that. And it's not only for YouTube, it's for other things as well. I wanted to say this a few times and a few of my I keep on forgetting. I have a laptop, but it don't work all I got. That laptop is about nearly 11 years old. Darrel, I hope you don't mind. I sent a drawing of Lord Ganesh to your community page. No, that's not a problem. That's a very good thing. I didn't even know that people could send thing or put thing in my community. I didn't know that. So if you did that, I appreciate that. That's a very nice thing. So thank you for that. What I would like is I give people sending rude things to my community. That could be bad. But something like that. That's a good. But I appreciate that. Something religious, yeah. So Damian, thank you for that. I deeply appreciate you for doing. Deeply appreciate you for doing that. But I did not really know that you could do that. I really did not know that. I really saw people posting things to other people's community, but I don't know how they was doing it. So I didn't know if you had to put on something in order for that to happen to you in your community. So that I never really talk about that much. That Lord Ganesh. So yes, so yes, Damian. It's not a problem. I don't have a problem with it. Mm. My laptop crashed about a year now. I never bothered to get it fixed. I tried to invest in a tablet instead. Yeah, well, my laptop is nearly 11 years old. It don't work all that good, so that I can't use it. Like if I had to support you from it, as I started use it, it giving lots of trouble. It's sticking, it cutting up, all kind of things that happen. So that why I had to use my phone for everything. The only thing I could use the TV for is just watching. But commenting, sharing like that, well, no, I could subscribe from the TV as well. I know you could. Okay. Yeah, I know you could share. You could share things to your over here. You can share link. I share a couple of people links in my community, but I didn't know like pictures and written posts something. I didn't know that you could share that. But I know more videos I shared on my community, but I only do it for I only do it for like for 24 hours. If it's something very interesting and I like it, I might just leave it for a little while. My laptop was 14 years old HP. Oh, that one is 3 years older than mine. But same brand though. So Damien, I really didn't know that you could share like pictures and things like that from someone's post to your community. I didn't know that. I know that you can share their videos and things, but I didn't know what, that you gotta share pictures and writing and things like that. I didn't know that. I'm glad you did that, so I learned something new. Cause no one ever share something from their channel to my channel. They like if they do what they do is like they share one of my video, but they share it to their community, right? And like they mention you or something in it, so you know that they shared your whatever the video they share to their community. But I know I heard a couple of people talking about that you can share things to your community. Because most people just share to their own community. I think now you can share things to people can share things to send things. They can send things to your community then. But I never did it before. I don't know how to do exactly how to do that one though. Like to share something to someone's community. I know how to share things to my own community. But thank you, Damien, for doing that. I deeply appreciate that. But I'm glad how you ask before you do it, right? Or you did it and you ask. I like that. As some people that do things and they don't ask you, I feel that that's not right. That is why when I go into someone's live stream, if I want to drop a link, I make sure I ask the person first. If the person say yes, well I'll do it. If they say no, I don't do it. I don't do it just so unless the person say to do it. Like if I go into the live stream and the person say you feel free to drop your link and thing like that, I do it. Otherwise than that, if I go in, I make sure I ask the people first before I do it. If they say yes, well I do it. If they say no, I just continue watching the live stream or whatever, and then when I finish, I'll leave. So when I end the live stream, I will check it out, Jamian. Yes, they tag your YouTube username to whatever it may be, and so yeah, so so you get a notification that this person shared your video. Cause I think if they don't tag you, I don't think it is know that somebody shared your video. And that's our next good thing too. So when the person see that in your community, no, that belongs to that person. So they won't have to ask you if this belongs to you or who it belongs to. So I like the tagging thing. And I wasn't to do it before. I was to just share and I go my way. Then somebody told me about the tagging thing. Right? They told me that that's the better way to do it. Then I started to do it like that. But I didn't know was like that you had to do it. Because people was just a share. So sometimes I was a share. Not because people saying share, right? Because sometimes I just want to share. Sometimes I see something good and I share it on my community. Because some people like to look. Some people get their things by looking at the community sometimes. But the first time I started doing it, I wasn't tagging people, but I didn't know. When I get a novel, now every time I'll make sure that I tag the people. But it's always good to learn something new. Not like things I learn new on my live stream or on other people live stream that I never knew before about YouTube. So Damian, thanks for being here with me. But I'm going to end. I don't want to go more long again. I don't want now it's 11:33, so I'll go with that. So um, I'm about to end the live stream. So I want to thank you for being here with me and others. Right? Thank you for being here with me more than I don't know how long you've been here with me. Maybe more than 2 hours, I believe. I can't say. But thank you for that. Thank you for being here with me. But it's getting close to midnight now. It's just 26 minutes away again. So I want to go till midnight. That's why I started. I get to start this live stream a little earlier tonight. So, but I don't really have as I said, I don't have really have a specific time when I end my live stream. It can be a short, it can be a long live stream because it's not necessarily for the watch hours. Yeah. Well, thank you for being here with me. But I myself am going to end my live stream. So thank you again, Damian. So all people till next time. Hope to catch you all on my next live stream. Peace and blessings. One love to all.